Hi. It's been a long time. It's been like over 3 years now since I posted anything on YouTube or whatever. See, I don't even know what I'm saying already. You might be wondering why I'm here, but you're probably not, because, I only had like 100 subscribers. I don't know. I don't know why. I felt the urge today to come back. It's not like I was a huge star that had 1 million subscribers and people were wondering where I was, and it was nothing like that. And I don't expect my YouTube channel to ever do that. I just was doing it for fun, but I don't know. I haven't posted anything since May of 2020, and I don't know why. I think I just kind of let life get in the way, and I was working my other job, which I'm obviously still working at. I met my now husband.
I'm married. Are you kidding?
I met my husband and, well, I didn't meet him. We started dating in 2020, but yeah, we just got married just back in February of this year. So I've just been kind of living life, doing whatever. And yeah, for some reason, I've just been going through some things lately. I went through a couple weeks ago my second miscarriage. Sorry, trigger warning. And I think I'm just really needing, I don't know, a hobby, an outlet, a friend. And I feel like coming on here, even if I'm just talking to myself really on the camera, coming on here and talking while doing makeup probably could be a little helpful for me. I don't know. I've never thought that thought before, but I've been thinking recently, like, I need a hobby. Like, I'm like, I can't bake. Do I want to do Legos? Like, do I want to, I don't know, like, do I want to do coloring books, stuff like that? I don't know. But then for some reason, today I just kind of got the urge, like, maybe I should just film myself doing makeup again. You know, nobody has to watch it. Who cares? I can still just have it for myself. So yeah, I'm back. Probably not like consistently, obviously. I just felt like I kind of needed something or someone right about now. Not to say that my husband's not supportive and helpful. He is. But it's just, I don't know. It's hard for women. It's hard to just exist as a woman anyway, but if you've ever been pregnant, you know, the hormones and everything, they're just kind of insane. So I was kind of struggling with my hormone levels going back down over the past few weeks. Okay, that looks really good. This is a new brush. Sorry. But I was kind of struggling with my hormone levels going back down. Just feeling really irritated. I'm feeling really sad, obviously. And just emotional. Like, I was just crying for, obviously not no reason, but kind of no reason. Because it's not like anything was happening in that moment. I just felt really sad in the moment. Which is totally normal after experiencing a loss. So yeah, I've just been kind of going through it, to say the least. And my husband has been great. His name is Mark, by the way. I don't know if I ever even talked about him like before I left YouTube, just because we weren't even dating yet at the time. We started dating in July of 2020. So it's 3 years actually, this coming Monday, the 10th. 3 years that we'll be together, and then we just got married in February. But yeah, anywho, Jesus. I just feel like I've been kind of going through it lately, like hormone-wise, emotion-wise, and I just felt like I needed to come back just to be able to do my makeup, talk about makeup, because makeup is what makes me happy. And just talking about it, showing people like how to do it. Not that I'm the best makeup person that there ever was, but you know, I like being able to do it and tell people about it and give tips and tricks and show people the products I like and try other products that other people like. I just love everything about it, and it's helpful to me, like when you have that outlet. I feel like I'm all over the place talking, but I didn't really have a set subject that I was gonna talk about. But yeah, so I've just been kind of going through it, one day at a time. Obviously, you guys know when you go through something bad, you really just have to find your support system, find things that make you happy, take care of yourself. You're allowed to feel your feelings though. I've been like, I mean, I cry a lot about anything and everything, but I've really been letting myself feel all of the emotions lately. I think I also just want to talk about it on camera just to have it, like for myself, for memories, I guess. I don't know. Because I wasn't doing any of this, like when I had my first loss back in 2019. So I think now I'm like, well, if I talk about it, I can kind of document it and have it. But yeah, I've been letting myself kind of feel all of the emotions whenever they come, and just letting myself cry and feel angry or sad. I don't let myself just like wallow in it though, if you will. You know, I'll give myself like an hour or so, like, yeah, go lay down in bed, just go chill, maybe go take a hot shower, just relax. But then we're gonna get up, we're gonna do something, you know, we're gonna do the dishes, or we're gonna go to the grocery store, or we're gonna go to the farmer's market, or do something, anything, whether it's productive or fun or like whatever. And I'm not just gonna sit here and be sad all day about this, because I think that's what I did last time, and that's why I was so incredibly depressed after it, and I had a total breakdown. And I feel like this time, like going through it with my husband, like the first time I did it, that sounds weird. The first time I went through a loss, I was on my own. I wasn't with the person who was the father. And he knew about all of it, but it is what it is. But I was by myself. But this time I feel like it's easier in a way because I have my husband to go through it with me, and it helps when you have somebody to go through it with you. Not that you want them to also be in pain, but it almost feels better to share that pain with somebody, so you don't feel so alone. And I think that's really helping me right now, is having him to support me and get through this together, instead of, you know, fighting it by myself and feeling angry and just alone like I was the first time. So I think it's been, I mean, for lack of a better word, easier. I don't want to say it's been easy to get through, because it's not, but it's definitely been easier to have my husband with me, and he's the best guy in the world. He really is. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing lately. Not like all these 3 years, but I've just kind of been living life, I guess. And yeah, I just haven't been really thinking about makeup like the way I used to, for some reason. I don't know why. was kind of sad because I love makeup and it does make me happy, but for some reason I just kind of fell out of love with it. And I think it was, you know, of course, after my first loss, and then when COVID hit, I was working in an office, and then COVID hit, and they said, you know, you need a work from home computer because everyone needs to go home right now. Like, that was like in March of 2020, and I was like, pardon? Like, what? I don't want to work from home. Like, I was kind of annoyed because I always had the option to work from home, and I was like,
I'm never working from home. Are you kidding me?
like, I will never bring my work to my house. And then I was literally forced to. And now you couldn't pay me to go back to the office. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I love working from home. I've been working from home for quite a while now. I tried to go back, late summer last year into the fall, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, you know what? No, like, I can't. People are too distracting. I need to go back home. And I then moved in with my husband, where I'm at right now, where we live together. And I moved over here, and I brought my computer with me, and I'm in my little office beauty room right now. So it's been awesome, to say the least, living here with him, obviously, and working from home. But I think working from home has gotten me really comfortable not being around other people, like socially, and then also like I think I fell out of love with makeup because I was never wearing it. Because when I worked in the office, I would wear it. And when I worked, you know, at my grocery store job before that, I wore makeup to work every shift, every time I worked. And at first, when I started working from home, goodness, I still like to wear makeup, not during the day, like during the week, but I still love to just swatch my makeup, play with it, just look at it, put makeup on, like do crazy fun eyeshadow looks just for fun, like all the time. But I just feel like as time went on working from home, I just kind of was like, why am I doing this? Pretty much, like, no one cares. I hardly go out. Like, why am I putting all this makeup on to go nowhere, essentially? So I just kind of stopped. And I honestly, I don't remember. I mean, I never even put makeup on here living with my husband just for fun. I moved in 2021. But I used to do crazy eyeshadow looks and just spend hours in my room at my parents' house, just like having a blast, putting makeup on for no reason. And when I moved over here and then I started working from home and all that, I just stopped. So I think that kind of was also why I was like, why would I do YouTube? I can still, you know, why would I keep doing that? Because, you know, I'm not even putting on makeup for fun anymore. Like, the last couple years, I mean, I did do a couple things like on TikTok. I don't like TikTok. It's so confusing. It's so irritating. Anywho, I tried to do like a couple Halloween makeup looks, but I just haven't even been doing that. And that's when I knew that I'm like, do I even care about makeup this way anymore? Like, I love Halloween. I'm a Halloween queen. I love it. But for me, if I'm not even putting on Halloween makeup and doing that for fun, there's something going on, you know? And I think I just kind of fell out of love with makeup for a long time. Like, I just wasn't having fun putting it on. I was more thinking of like, oh my god, then I have to take it off and wash my face and all this stuff. Like, that's what I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking like, you know, oh my god, I get to create a new eyeshadow look today, or I get to try a new blush. Like, even when I would buy new products, I never seemed too eager to put them on, if that makes sense, you know? And I just was kind of, I don't know. I just kind of fell out of love with it. And I'm still not back in love with makeup right now. I was just telling my husband that, and my mom, you know, I'm like, I need a hobby. Like, makeup doesn't make me happy like it used to, and I want it to, because I love it, you know? It was my everything for the longest time. I mean, I did online makeup school. I mean, it was like $100. It wasn't, I mean, it was real. I got my certificate and stuff, but it's not like I'm out being a working makeup artist doing something with it, you know? I don't know. I was missing makeup. I was missing talking about it to people. And I just feel like life kind of got in the way. But now I feel like, I mean, even with my recent loss, like I'm married, I'm happy. I live with my best friend. I mean, I get to live with my best friend every day and see him every day. Like, it's so fun. Being married is so fun. I know it's only been like 5 months, but oh my god, I love it. I love saying, oh, my husband, or, you know, oh, I'm his wife. Like, hey, that's the best part. I'm such a dork about that, but that's like the best part about being married, is saying my wife, my husband. Ugh, I mean, it's not like actually the best part, but it's up there. It's so fun. But I think now I kind of got my life where I want it to be, and I'm ready to just play with makeup again and have fun with it again and love it the way I used to when I was living with my parents and I was trying to post YouTube videos. I still clearly don't have a camera. I'm just on my phone. But I don't care. I'm not doing this to make money. I just love makeup so much. It's always been there for me. It's always made me happy. I love watching videos about it. I love just going to Ulta or Sephora and just looking at it. I just, you know, swatching my own makeup in my stash that I have, just looking at all of that and just, I don't know, it just makes me so happy. And it made me sad that I wasn't really into it anymore, per se. So, see, I'm talking too much. I should have primed my eyes before I did my eyebrows. It's fine. But yeah, I think I don't know, I hadn't felt like this in years, so it's like I had this weird urge just like in the last 2 hours to film myself talking about makeup or just talk in general, you know? And I was like, I don't know why I'm having this urge to talk on camera and do my makeup, but I am, so I'm gonna do it. And then I'm here. I'm just kind of word vomiting, but that's okay. I think I needed this. I think I just needed to talk, because I feel, I mean, obviously I know that I'm not a burden to my husband, to my parents, my siblings, whoever, whatever. I know. But sometimes I just feel like it's easier to talk to yourself or to nobody, almost, like to just talk into the camera. I feel like it's easier sometimes to just let it all out and not have the other side of the conversation from someone else. I know that probably sounds so weird, but it helps for me to just talk sometimes, even if I am just talking to a camera. I don't know, I find comfort in it for some reason. And I think that my heart and my soul knew that I needed that lately. So my brain told me to jump on here for some reason. And it does feel good. It feels good to talk while also doing my makeup. I'm sorry I'm not saying what I'm using. I'll probably put it down below or something if I remember. I'm not using anything new besides the Heather Austin Unearthly collab. I'm not using the gloss today, I don't think. I'm really trying to use products that I never use, but I am using the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter. So I'm using that at least. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like I wanted to come on here and just talk. So here we are. I have missed it. Not that I was posting like consistently and had a ton of followers, like I said, but it's nice it feels nice to be talking about my makeup again and doing makeup and talking to the camera. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time again. I think I had recently started watching, her name's Morgan Turner. Like, she's very talented. She's like bridal makeup artist. She's amazing. She loves luxury makeup. And discovering her channel and then discovering Heather Austin, they both have really made me just love makeup again. And I think that's why I'm like, yeah, I should probably get back on camera, because I see what they do and how happy they make other people and how happy they are just to talk about makeup in general. And I was just missing it. I really was. I didn't even use my new bronzer brush. I have these brushes from Morphe, Makeup by Ariel. I've been wanting them forever, and I don't know, I just never bought them. But I was at the outlet mall the other day with my mom. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. So I bought myself a little Michael Kors purse. I bought the brushes, I bought the face and the eye brushes. And I got some makeup from the cosmetic company, like way on sale. It was like 6 full-sized items for $60. I got like a MAC eyeshadow palette for $10. Bobbi Brown lipstick for $10. Like, I was in heaven. Anywho, yeah, it feels good to be back. Whether I'm just back for this video or I come back and I film a video every freaking week, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know right now that I felt like I needed to talk out loud just to anybody who will listen, pretty much. And it feels good to just sit down and play with makeup. Do I want to take this blush? I don't know what I'm doing in the eyes, so I feel like I just want to take kind of a neutral kind of blush today. But yeah, it just feels good. Feels good to be here. Even if nobody watches this, I'll still have it for myself, so it won't really matter. But yeah, that's where I've been. I had to kind of think, though. I'm like, what have I been doing in the last 3 years? Not much, but I'm also like, yeah, like much, you know? Like, I've traveled. I got on an airplane for the first time in my adult life. Like, I had been on a plane when I was like 6 weeks old, but last April, I got on a plane for the first time for my best friend's bachelorette party. I was a bridesmaid in her wedding last year, and we went to Arizona, and that was my first time in Arizona as well. But yeah, I got on a plane, and then I got engaged in 2022. I went on a plane again back in February after I got married. We went to Hawaii. Flew over the ocean for the first time. I went to Hawaii. My husband had never been either, so we got to experience it together, and it was so much fun. I think about it literally every other freaking day. Like, it was the best place ever. Not even just for a honeymoon, but just in general. It's so beautiful. And the people are so nice. The food is so good. the ocean is just beautiful, and we saw sea turtles, so many different birds and stuff. We went to Pearl Harbor. We had so much sushi. There was so much sushi and shrimp and just other great food. But yeah, it was such a good trip. I think about it all the time. Ugh, I want to go back so freaking bad. I have foundation all over my hand. That's annoying. I almost got it on my new sweatshirt. Anywho, now we can do eyeshadow. See, 3 years later, I'm still all over the place. So obviously nothing's changed. Let's see. Gotta get my eye brushes down. I'm gonna use the Ariel brushes too, but I need more than just a few. But yeah, this is her palette. Isn't it so cool? I love it. I've only swatched it. Whoa. I've never used Unearthly eyeshadows before. I'm super excited. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I think I kind of want, I don't know. Do I want to do purple or green? I feel like green's a little more summery. I should probably do that. I'm excited. I like indie eyeshadows. Also, yeah, I've been getting into indie eyeshadows more lately, like this year. So I'm gonna take Regeneration. It's like a neon green. I'm just gonna buff that everywhere. I've also found a new eyeshadow technique for myself. Like, I mean, it's not new, like I didn't invent it, but it's just like the winged out kind of eyeshadow shape, if you will. I don't have rounded eyeshadow anymore, and I think looks a lot better on me to do it like this with my kind of eye shape. So from now on, this is how I will do my eyeshadow. And like I said, you know, I'm still not the world's best makeup person, but we're just having fun. We're supposed to be going out tonight after my husband goes golfing. He's on a golf league like every Friday in the summer. Not every Friday, like whenever he's scheduled. We're supposed to be going out tonight afterwards, so I don't want to do anything like super crazy. But you know, something a little fun. I don't know what to do. We also have not been out in a while since the loss, so it's like I don't even remember the last time we went to our little favorite bar that we go to. Yeah, I've made so many friends also in the past few years just from my husband. I mean, if you know me, I don't have a lot of friends to begin with, like myself, because I'm just very, I don't know, I'm just very shy and very awkward and closed off, and I don't know. It's hard for me to make friends. But I've made so many good friends from my husband. Like, they're all so great, and we hang out a lot, and they're really fun. But yeah, I'm very, very lucky. And if you didn't know, I don't know why you would, but my husband is quite a bit older than me. He is older than my parents, actually. So all of our friends are obviously my parents' age and my husband's age. What does it look like? There's something right there. But yeah, all of our friends are quite a bit older. But I fit right in. Like, everybody's so nice and fun. I wish you could tell on camera that this is really good. It'd probably help if I actually had a camera. I didn't just use my phone. But yeah, I mean, say what you will. Yes, my husband is way older than me. But he's the best person I've ever been with. And he makes me happy. And we love each other. And our families love one another and love us together. So I don't really care what people have to say. I feel like I did at first, but now I'm just kind of like, okay, and like, why do you care, you know? But yeah, very lucky to have him. I'm gonna take this dark blue just because I can. Cosmology. I'm scared it's gonna be really pigmented. Ooh, it is. But yeah, I've just been living my life, I guess. Being happy for the first time in a long time. And just figuring out who I am and living life with my husband and our friends. And I mean, you can't really ask for much more. That sounds so Midwestern. But you can't, you know? It's just, I have a great life. Like, I really do right now. Like, I just feel very, truly happy for the first time in a long time. That's cute. And I don't want to say, like, oh, it's only because my husband. But he's a huge factor in that. I don't think it's just because I'm getting older that I'm also kind of settling down a little more with my anxieties and just kind of settling down, you know? I just feel a lot happier and more secure with myself and my life, and I feel like a very lucky girl right now. Even though all these things have happened and I've had loss, I still feel very lucky, like, to have the husband I have, the parents I have, the siblings I have, the family, even his family is amazing. I met his mom back in March. We went and visited her. She lives out of state. I was going to say where she lives, but I don't know if they would want me to say that. Again, not that anyone watches this, but, you know, just gotta be respectful of the mother-in-law. But yeah, we went and visited her and his stepdad, and they are just so nice. They were the best. And his family, like his oldest sister and her daughter and her daughter's husband, so my husband's niece and nephew, came in for our wedding. And it was a total surprise. Like, it was last minute, like the week before. They were like, hey, by the way, like, we're coming to the wedding. And we're like, are you really? Seriously? Like, because we had stayed with them 2 years ago at this point, or a year ago, because they live in Colorado. Most of his family does. So yeah, we were very, very excited for them to come here and stay and be here for the wedding. And we got married at my aunt and uncle's house. My aunt got ordained, and she officiated the wedding, and there were maybe 30 people. It was all family, and my husband's best friend since childhood. He was the best man, if you will, and my sister was my maid of honor. And yeah, it was very nice. It was exactly what I had pictured for myself, because I'm not big on attention. I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like people looking at me, and my husband is the exact same way. So it was perfect to just have our wedding the way we did. And then we went out to dinner to like a Japanese steakhouse style restaurant with our whole family and his family that came. And then we went to our favorite bar that we always go to, and all of our friends showed up. And it was awesome. I don't know why I want to cry. It was so long ago. Oh, it was like 5 months. It's not that long. But it was just such a perfect day. And I feel like I'm constantly thinking about it. Like, I know most people are like, good for you. Like, you got married at your aunt's house and then you went to the bar. But that's us. That's so perfect for us. And the people that we are, my husband and I are very much alike. We're both very shy. And just kind of reserved. And I just think that it was the perfect day for the two of us. It really was. But yeah, that's where I've been. I've been telling like 10 different stories. But yeah, I'm very happy with life right now, despite, you know, what we just went through. But I think getting back into makeup will help me, and it'll make me feel better. Hopefully. I wish you could see all of this like in real life, because it does look really pretty. I feel like I look like I don't know how to do makeup on camera, just because I don't have a camera, because my phone is not that great. But I promise it looks pretty. I'll post a picture or something. But I do really like this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna take that icy like white shade and put it in the inner corner. Ooh! Do you see that? It's got like a greenish shift. Yum! This is so cute. And it's not like crazy. Like I know we're just going out to the bar, but I mean, they've seen me in like hot pink eyeshadow, blues, purples, bold lips, all of that, so they don't care. But I really like that palette. That's very nice. I'm gonna curl my lashes and put some mascara on. And I'll be right back. Okay, I curled my lashes with a Japanesque lash curler, and then I used the Cali Ray mascara, and I got it all over my eyelid on the side. So that's fun. But I really like that mascara. It's not like new, but it's pretty good. I don't even know when it came out. Anyway, I'm just gonna set my face. Still really loving the Milani, obviously. It's so good. It's like my 4th bottle. But yeah, I just need to do my lips and then we'll be done. Let's see, am I gonna be boring and use the same one like I always do? Probably, because I can't help myself. It's actually not that funny. Ugh. God, I feel like I have makeup all over my lips. Whoops. It's just such a gross look. I hate that. It feels gross. I can't imagine having to look at it. I'm gonna take the Wherever Walnut pencil by Makeup Forever. I'm obsessed with this. I've been using this for months now. And I've had it for almost a year, I think. No, I think I got it in November of 2022, like during the Sephora sale. Yeah, that's when I bought it. I'm like, fine, I'll buy one. Everybody seems to love them. They're really good. I actually just bought Anywhere Caffeine during the March Sephora sale. And I was gonna buy another one of these, the Wherever Walnut, but I'm like, give it a fucking rest. You have like 500 lip liners to use. You don't need a duplicate. That's why I bought another one. But they are really good. I'm just gonna use some butter gloss because I'm boring. I have like 4 butter glosses and they all look the same. But I convince myself every time that I need all of them in my collection, so yeah. Take my little telly tie out. I can't get over the fact that it looks like there's something like right here. It's kind of pissing me off. Anywho, that was that. I don't know. That was where I've been and what I've been doing for the last over 3 years now, I guess. If you watch this, thank you. If you don't, that's okay too. You don't have to. I'm sure like nobody will except for me, but whatever. But yeah, it felt good to just talk and to hang out, and my makeup actually turned out pretty good. It doesn't look like that on camera. It never does. I should get a real camera one of these days, but yeah. I'm happy to be back, even if it was just for this video. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see. So thank you for listening to me ramble and have word vomit for like, I've been filming for 42 minutes now, so we'll try to edit some of that down. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. If you did, if you watched the whole video, if anyone is even watching, thank you. It feels good to talk on camera again, just do my makeup and be back to what I love. I love makeup. It makes me happy, and yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.